Hi everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Welcome back everybody, this is Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of eco-friendly money-saving tips. And the vocabulary words are environmental.
Environmental.
World leaders gather in Geneva to discuss environmental problems.
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
Do you want vinegar or lemon juice in the sauce for your salad?
Household.
Household.
We need to buy garbage bags and other household items.
Facial.
Facial.
I couldn't tell what Amanda was thinking by looking at her facial expression.
Creativity.
Creativity.
This painting shows good technique, but a lack of creativity. So today is the day 2, right? We're on day 2 of eco-friendly money-saving tips.
Yeah, so let's save some money and help the environment.
But last time we already talked about, how we can just cook at home. We talked about food, but how about today? What else can we do to save money and be good to our environment?
Well, one thing we can do is instead of always buying new things, try borrowing something. So if, for example, you need to do some work around the house, maybe a neighbor or a friend or a family member has a tool that you can use, and you just borrow it rather than going and buying it, wasting money, and also having to worry about the energy that you need in order to make that tool.
That's true. I guess that's pretty smart. And then you can also buy something secondhand. You don't always have to buy something that is brand new, and you kind of just leave it there after using it once or twice.
Right.
Right?
Or when you're finally done with something, you don't need it anymore, rather than throwing it in the garbage, think about selling it on the internet, or maybe even donating it or giving it to a family member or a friend.
Maybe other people need it, right?
Yeah.
And I think, like even some cleaning supplies too, when you're cleaning the house, try not to buy those, toxic chemicals. Maybe you can use something that you already have in the house.
Like what?
Like vinegar, lemon juice, and also baking soda. These are great products to clean your house.
And then I remember there's something about a facial, but you're the girl.
That's right.
What can I use if I want to make an all-natural face mask?
Actually, there are many different kind of ways, but one way is you can make your own DIY beauty mask by using oatmeal and honey. You mix it together, and then you put it on your face, and then you make yourself look nice and pretty.
And then you can eat it.
People don't really usually do that after.
Sounds good.
Put
Oatmeal
on
and honey?
the face.
Sounds
But
delicious.
maybe next time you can try.
Okay.
Okay, don't waste your food, right?
Right.
That's right. Okay, let's enjoy today's lesson, guys.
Enjoy.
Eco-friendly money-saving tips.
Beyond the kitchen, there's a bigger environmental issue: stuff. How do we fight the problem of creating too many objects that end up as landfill clogging waste? First, stop buying and start borrowing. Do you really need a brand new power tool that you'll likely use only once? See if a neighbor has one to lend you. If you must buy, then buy pre-owned. Used items are cheaper than new ones, and buying used items will help bring down the amount of energy used to produce new things.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today is day 2, reading an article called Eco-Friendly Money-Saving Tips. Hello everyone, I'm Jeff.
And I'm money-saving. I'm Mike. You're eco-friendly, I'm money-saving?
I'm both
You're
money-saving
both.
and eco-friendly.
Oh, okay, I'm just a tip.
You can be both too.
Can I?
If you follow these pieces of information, these tips, you can be eco-friendly, good for the planet, green, and you can also be money-saving, i.e. you're not profligate. You are tight with your money, you don't spend money all over the place, you can save money, and keep that in your pocket. Anyways, beyond the kitchen, though, there's a bigger environmental issue. Stuff.
Absolutely. The things in the kitchen, it's based on sort of day-to-day decisions about what to buy and where to shop. But how about stuff? Because we often have other rooms outside of the kitchen, living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, offices, full of stuff. What do we do with all this stuff?
I don't know. But before we figure that out, let's talk about the word environmental. It's an adjective. It means of or having to do with the environment. The environment is the area in which we live, all right? For us, that's planet Earth. We have to make sure that planet Earth, our environment, our habitat, where we live, is safe. So if there's an environmental issue, it means there might be a threat to the place where we live, the environment.
That's right.
Anyways, let's have an example sentence for the word environmental. World leaders gathered in Geneva to discuss environmental problems. Oh, does that mean that there's something wrong with the earth?
Well, there are many
Is the air that we breathe polluted?
Yes.
Does the water contain toxins?
Yes.
Are trees dying?
Yes.
Are the polar ice caps melting?
Yes. Yeah,
Those are environmental problems,
Absolutely.
man.
When we use that word, we're kind of using it as a code to kind of talk about all of these things: global warming, dirty water, and animals disappearing too, right? These are all environmental problems, including, people getting sick, cancer rates because people breathe dirty air. All of these problems, of course, are environmental issues, and they're all very important. So let's look at one way we could do something about it. How about all of that garbage, all those things we throw away that just pollutes the outdoors and pollutes the water? What can we do about that?
I don't know. That's why we have this question. How do we fight the problem of creating too many objects that end up as landfill clogging waste?
Absolutely.
How?
Well, here's one way. Let's have a look. First, stop buying and start borrowing.
That's smart. Okay.
Not a bad idea. So if you need something, to buy it, borrow it. Go and say, hey, you have something. Can I use it for a little while? For example, do you really need a brand new power tool that you'll likely use only once?
No.
See if a neighbor has one to lend you. See if your cousin, brother, school friend, coworker, someone out there probably has what you need. A lot of people do this. Put it on Facebook. Hey, anyone got us something I can use for a few days? And then someone will probably call you up or write you or tell you, hey, I have one, you can use it. And if you must buy, then buy pre-owned, buy a used thing. Don't buy a new one, buy a used one. Why should you buy used items?
You should buy used items because used items are cheaper than new ones.
Sure.
And buying used items will help bring down the amount of energy used to produce new things. If it's already been used before, they didn't have to make a new one for you, i.e. that factory wasn't churning out new power tools, so to speak, and burning up all sorts of energy, and the guy on the truck was taking it around. He's not burning fuel as well.
All of those
all
things.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, with that, folks, we've come to break time, excuse me, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在 Day One 学到一些环保又省钱的小秘诀，像是少吃肉啊，然后尽量用家里的食物去创造美味的料理。那除了厨房之外，还有一个更重大的环保议题，那就是物品 stuff。为了要避免生产过多的物品，最后去变成垃圾堆里面满满的废弃物，我们能做的就是去停止购买，然后开始改用借的。那就算你真的要买东西，也要买二手的 pre-owned， 就是指用过的二手的。因为当你去买用过的物品的时候，它会比新的便宜，然后还可以降低能源的消耗。因为工厂它在制造全新物品的过程中，每一个步骤都在消耗能源，那我们就可以尽自己的力量去保护环境。好 ，environment 就是环境。那课文里面的 environmental 是它的形容词，就表示环境的或是有关环保的。那接着回到课文中
Eco-friendly money-saving tips.
What about all that old stuff piling up in our homes? Don't just throw it away. Try to sell it on the internet. It's a great way to free up some space in your home, encourage the purchase of pre-owned items, and make some money. Lastly, another problem area for the environment is cleaning supplies, which can contain toxic chemicals. Luckily, we can save money and help protect nature by making our own cleaning products with items as simple as baking soda, vinegar, and lemon juice.
All right, before the break, we were talking about stuff. Now, that sounds okay. Stuff. It sounds kind of almost funny. It's a funny word. Stuff. Does stuff filling up a landfill and causing all sorts of pollution and bad stuff for the environment, does that sound funny?
No, that's not funny at all.
Stuff is not necessarily a good thing. We shouldn't have too much stuff. Now,
Right.
what about all that old stuff piling up in our homes, all right? Don't throw it away, guys. That makes no sense, okay? Try to sell it on the internet. I think Mike touched on this before. When you're trying to lend something out or you need to borrow something, get on the internet. Ask people, can I borrow this from you, so on and so forth, or tell people that you've got a power tool or something like that, that you can rent them or lend them. Don't just throw stuff away. It makes no sense.
Absolutely. Of course, throwing it away is a waste. And if you put it on the internet, it says it's a great way to free up some space in your home, right? So you'll get it out, which is what you wanted to do. But you'll also be doing a couple other good things. You'll be encouraging the purchase of pre-owned items. The more people are kind of used to this idea of buying used things, the more they'll be kind of less embarrassed or less uncomfortable with it. Some people think, oh, if I buy it used, people will think I'm poor. Or if I buy it used, it won't be as good as a new one or something like that. Well, no, that's not always true, not even close. So you can encourage other people to do the same thing and to think about saving money. And of course, mainly, you will make some money by selling your things that you don't need rather than just throwing them away. You'll make some money for yourself, which is great too.
Yes, lastly, another problem area for the environment is cleaning supplies, which can contain toxic chemicals. Toxic chemicals are chemicals that contain toxins or poisons, and yes, if those seep into the soil or into the water, that's not good. Yeah, but luckily we can save money and help protect nature by making our own cleaning products with items as simple as baking soda, vinegar, and lemon juice.
Really?
How about that? Now, vinegar, I'm sure you've all tasted it before. It's a very tasty liquid, and it's kind of like alcohol. You make vinegar by fermenting fruits, vegetables, juices, ciders, all sorts of things. But it doesn't actually contain alcohol.
No.
It's very bitter and it's sour, but it does taste good in small amounts.
Makes your face look like
but yes,
this.
you can drink vinegar, plenty of it. You might not like it, but it will not make you drunk. It's like alcohol, but it will not make you drunk.
It'll just make your mouth taste very sour.
Yes.
I don't know why you would want to drink it. But if you mix it with baking soda and lemon juice, yeah, you can use that to clean, like to clean your sink or your toilet, the kitchen, places like that. So very, very useful. We have an example sentence for vinegar. Do you want vinegar or lemon juice in the sauce for your salad? That's right. Vinegar is often used to make foods, right? When we make those eggs, those really old green eggs, they often put them in vinegar.
Oh, pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs, right? They put them in vinegar for a while, and things come out tasting very sour. But yeah, it can be used to cut away at the dirt inside your sink. And of course, when you wash it down into the rivers,
no problem.
It won't kill any fish. It's perfectly natural. Baking soda, vinegar, lemon juice, nothing in there is bad for the environment.
No problem at all. And by the way, I would recommend there is drinking vinegar, health vinegar that
Really?
you can buy in stores here in Taiwan.
Wow.
Yeah. It's only in Asia, really, but you can
Okay.
definitely do that, and it's good for you. Anyways, with that, let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll learn more about some eco-friendly money-saving tips.
我们其实可以用实际的行动来鼓励其他人去帮忙减少能源的消耗哦。像堆在家里面旧的东西啊，你可以试着在网络上卖掉，然后不但可以帮你家里腾出空间，然后帮你赚点钱，也可以去鼓励别人买二手物品来做环保。那最后还有一个环境问题，就是清洁用品，它其中可能含有毒性的化学物质，那我们就可以改用小苏打、醋还有柠檬汁这些简单的物品来制作 DIY 的清洁产品哦。那么单字 vinegar 就是指醋。刚刚 Jeff 老师提到说，醋跟酒蛮类似的，它们都是要经过发酵的步骤。那他说的 ferment F-E-R-M-E-N-T ferment 就是发酵，而 toxic 是用来形容有毒的。那另外还有两个动词片语。Pile up 是指使什么什么堆积成堆 ，free up 则是指释放挪出来 ，free up space 就表示去挪出空间。好，接着回到课文中。
Eco-friendly money-saving tips.
Household items can also be used to make non-toxic DIY beauty products. For example, you can mix oatmeal with honey to make a gentle facial mask. In the end, you'll see that with a little creativity, it's easy being green.
All right, folks, here we're back, and we're talking about some more eco-friendly money-saving tips. Now, before the break, we learned that, Cleaning products are great to make your house spick and span, but they're also really, really bad for the environment. So use natural ingredients like vinegar and lemon juice and baking soda to do your cleaning. They work and they won't kill the environment.
Interesting. Okay, and it's not just in the cleaning of your kitchen or bathroom or places like that that you can use some normal things and not bad things for the environment. Household items can also be used to make non-toxic DIY beauty products.
DIY, do it yourself.
Do it
yourself. Yourself.
That's exactly right. So you make it by yourself. Non-toxic means there's no poison. There's nothing dangerous that will kill animals or plants or anything like that. So household items, things you find around your house.
Things commonly found in your house that you
Exactly
probably
right.
wouldn't find elsewhere. It's like chances are when you go to the office, there's not a toaster on your desk.
No.
But in your kitchen, in your house, you'll commonly see a toaster. Those are the type of things that are household items. Forks, knives, chopsticks, toaster ovens, tables, chairs. You can all call those household items, though yes, tables and chairs you might find in places outside of your house.
Right, and I don't think we're going to make beauty products out of tables, chairs, and toasters.
Why not?
That would be an interesting kind of lipstick.
Anyways,
made out of a table or chair.
yes.
We
Here
could
we're
also be
making
talking
beauty
about
products.
things like baking powder, vinegar, right? What we just
Things that you're
learned.
going to find in your kitchen that are already there.
Exactly.
You might already cook with vinegar. You
Yep.
might already have a box of baking soda in your refrigerator to absorb scents.
Most
You can
people
use
do.
those things for other things.
Okay, before we go on, we'll look at the example sentence for household. It says, we need to buy garbage bags and other household items.
That sounds good to me. But let's get back to DIY beauty products using natural, non-toxic household items. Okay.
Okay, I'm
for example,
excited.
For example, here
Yes.
you can mix oatmeal with honey
Uh-huh.
to make a gentle facial mask.
And a delicious breakfast.
I mean, a facial mask like I'm going to put it on and go out for Halloween.
No, not that
I'm
kind
the
of
honey
face.
oatmeal monster.
No, you don't want that. You'll just make friends with a lot of bees, probably,
Oh.
and flies. No, a facial mask. Well, facial, we should mention, is an adjective talking about the face. Okay, so anything about the face, we might use this adjective facial. And this kind of mask is not, like Batman's mask or Spider-Man or a Halloween mask. It's something that people put on their skin to make their skin cleaner and fresher and more young looking. You might put it on, leave it on for 20 minutes and then wash it off. And by leaving it on, your skin gets cleaner. It picks up some moisture if it's dry and things like that, right? We have an example sentence for facial. What does that say?
I couldn't tell what Amanda was thinking by looking at her facial expression.
Oh, okay.
Or looking at the expression on her face.
Right.
you go.
Okay.
Anyways, let's finish up our article. It says, in the end, you'll see that with a little creativity, it's easy being green. Now here, earlier, I believe we had the word imagination, i.e. it's the capacity of our mind to use our creativity, to think up new and original ideas. Creativity is the state of being creative. Like I said, it's the ability to come up with new, interesting, and original ideas. Artists are often very, very creative, or they have a lot of creativity. Speaking of art, let's look at our example sentence. It says, this painting shows good technique, but a lack of creativity.
Oh, okay. So it's a well-made painting, but it's the same kind of painting that many
Nothing
other
new.
people make.
Nothing new.
Need more imagination.
Need more
creativity.
originality. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, with that, folks, our article is all done, but we sure hope you had a good time reading along with us. Anyways, so long and see you next time.
DIY 就是 Do It Yourself 的缩写，就表示你要自己动手做。好，那除了可以自己动手做清洁产品，我们也可以拿居家用品来做没有毒性的美容产品哦。像是你可以混合燕麦 oatmeal 跟蜂蜜，把这两个混合做成很温和的面膜。那其实只要一点点的创意，环保生活是可以很简单的哦。那最后来看几个单字，首先 household 是用来形容家用的、家庭的。Facial 是指脸上或是脸部的 ，facial mask 是面膜。那么第三个单字是 creativity， 它是指创造力或者是创意。我们刚刚在上一段有提到说 toxic 可以用来形容有毒的，那这边的 non-toxic 就是指无毒的。好啦，那以上是今天的讲解，希望同学们都有学到一些环保又省钱的小技巧哦。同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
Hello， 我是 Yvette， 又到了 Grammar Express 的单元。 另一个超越厨房的更重大环保议题是物品。Used items are cheaper than new ones, and buying used items will help bring down the amount of energy used to produce new things. 二手物品比新品便宜，而且实行这个方法会帮你大量降低用来制造新品的能源。Grammar Express 首先要介绍的是 be used to 的用法。Energy used to produce new things 中的 used to 前面省略了关系代名词 which 和 be 动词 is。Be used to 加上原形动词呢，是 use 的被动用法，意思是用来做某事。这里的 to 加上原形动词是用来表示目的的不定词。比如说 The money will be used to buy a new car. 这笔钱会用来支付一台新车。补充片语 be used to 或者是 get used to 后面接名词或者是动名词的时候，表示某某人习惯某个事物或者是习惯做某事。这个句型里的 to 是介系词，所以后面呢才要接名词或动名词。我们来看个例子。I'm used to the hot weather here. 我习惯这里的热天气。接着我们读到第二段的一开头 What about all that old stuff piling up in our homes? 那些堆在家里的旧东西怎么办呢？ What about 和 how about 都可以用来提出建议，后面可以接名词、动名词或者是子句，表示你觉得什么什么怎么样，或者是你觉得什么什么好吗？ What about some cookies? 来点饼干好吗？ How about going to a movie after class? 下课后去看电影如何呢？ What about 和 how about 也可以用来引入新的主题来开启讨论，或者是提及其他需要考虑的对象，表示那什么什么如何呢？也就是文章里我们看到的用法。What about Cindy? Have you invited her? 那 Cindy 呢？你邀请她了吗？ You're going to Japan by yourself? How about your family? 你要一个人去日本，那你的家人呢？今天介绍的用法都清楚了吗？ Grammar Express， 我们下次见喽，拜拜。
3, 2, 1, action! 星球崛起的男主角是一位科学家，收养了黑猩猩 Caesar， 但是有一天 Caesar 却误伤邻居，法官于是宣判 Caesar 必须被强迫安置。Stupid monkey! Hi, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I've been telling Caesar about the animal you have here in the primate shelter. How much fun it is, see?
Yes, we have a big play center where the chimpanzees like to climb.
Wow.
Want to see the play center?
Play center! Wow!
Yeah.
It's okay, Caesar. It's going to be okay, okay? You are going to live here for a while. This is what the judge says. We have to
do. In our experience, the longer you drag out leave taking, the harder it is on both of you. You'll be fine. This is a sanctuary for apes, just like him.
Okay.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine. He'll be fine here. Say goodbye to
Bye,
Will.
Caesar.
Stupid monkey, come here! Get in the cage now! There, I said, there! 哇塞，你看看这个 猿猴收容中心里面的人，其实他们都喜欢虐待动物，真的很讨厌，对不对？我们刚刚看到了它的这个收容中心呢，它用到的是 primate shelter 这样子的一个用法。primate 就是灵长类动物，比如说人类啊，或者猴子啊，他们都是 we're all primates 啊，我们都是灵长类动物 primate primate 就是灵长类的动物。OK， 那这个收容中心它专门收容的就是灵长类动物，所以它这个中心它用 shelter 这一个名词 shelter 就是有这个庇护所的意思。避难所或者庇护所，它除了 shelter， 我们还可以用 sanctuary sanctuary 就是避难所啊。所以以前的人他如果说受到什么迫害而被追杀，他都会跑到这个教堂。So the church used to provide sanctuary to people who were under political persecution。就是这个教堂呢，有时候有些人是受到政治迫害啊，那你就可以到这个教堂寻求这个庇护或者是避难。所以这个庇护所、避难所，我们可以用 shelter 或是 sanctuary 都可以。那么这个主角 Caesar 被送到了 primate shelter or primate sanctuary 之后，难道就是一路平顺吗？他会不会受到其他的猩猩或是人类的虐待呢？请继续收看英文龙卷风。